Logics, where uh, did Ali went wrong? And same question for Ali afterwards about logics. Where do you think your opponent went wrong when it comes to the assessment on woman and marriage? You can start logics and then Ali, one at a time, please. Go ahead.
Pretty much because I think the premise of his prompt was women should be nothing but fuck buddies and baby mamas, and so that was I'll let you go after. I believe that was the prompt for Sarah's panel, and I was basically saying like I don't think that's conducive to, because he also claimed that he thinks that he wants black people to get together, or he wants people to be married and happy in relationships. So I was trying to say that, well, if that's what your end goal is, trying to make a prompt or encourage that women should only be fuck buddies and baby mamas isn't working towards that goal. And so he was saying like, what do you think that what can you get? Well, first of all, what men get out of marriage is totally separate than saying that women should only be fuck buddies. But so I was telling him some of the things I think men can gain from marriage, and he was saying that you can do that without marriage. But if you want to take marriage away from it, I'll just say it's still a monogamous long-term relationship. It ain't about like a marriage license necessarily, but I think that long-term monogamous relationships is conducive to healthy families and society.
I'm about to say it.
Ali, damn, what is that?
And I don't disagree with him that I think that a healthy long-term benefit can drastically benefit both the man, woman, and the child. The problem is, why I'm saying that majority of what we should push towards today is co-parenting and friends with benefits, is that it's problematic for the woman now when she gets into the relationship. So that's why I asked you, what does most men benefit from marriage if a woman is complaining about the very marriages she asked for as well too? And when you gave context, you said emotional support, which she's not providing. Most women do not provide. And then you said she has experiences in social services and other fields, but that's helping other people. I asked you, if you take the box away, you take her mouth away, what is the benefit that the men are getting from women? And the context you still on the show did, I still didn't know what the context was. I'm not disagreeing with you if you have a healthy woman in your life, that it could be drastically beneficial to the man and the children. But for most women today, most men aren't getting anything, even the box or her mouth. It's typically problems, and it's her complaining about being inside a marriage. There are people who have platforms, who have internet careers, and making a notion out of the fact that they feel like they're slaves, they feel like they're oppressed, and they feel like they're maids in marriages. So why put men into marriages where women are complaining and not trying to benefit the man?
I don't think you should necessarily put men into marriages, because I don't even know if everybody don't want to be married. But for people that do, I would just give them advice on the type of women they should look for. Nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? You could get in a relationship and a woman, maybe she's a workaholic, or maybe she doesn't understand boundaries, or maybe she's too friendly with people. Like, women come with different problems, so just like men. So I think that when you say like women don't want to, I guess, play their role in the marriage, I'm like, well, what does that mean in particular? I think it's always a case-by-case basis. But to say like, don't get in these relationships, don't get married, then that's not helping nobody to just be like, stay away from women because you might have some problems with some. You know, when you enter relationships with anybody, whether it be working or platonic or emotional relationship, you know what I'm saying? You might run into some problems. You should try to help people work through them, not be like avoid them all, because you're never gonna understand how to work through problems if you tell people to completely avoid them.
Yes, but you're still running away from it. For instance, if I told you what benefits you get from me as a man, I'll take care of everything. If you're crying, I'll wipe your tears. You can console with me. If I did something wrong, I hold myself accountable. I apologize for the whole week, probably because I don't like the fact that I disappointed you or hurt you. I'm there for you emotionally. I'm there for you physically. I want to make love to you. I want to take care of you. I want to please you. I want to put a smile on your face every single day. Whatever you need from me, I'm a yes man. Typically, if a woman is asking something from me, to the best of my abilities, if I can make it happen. You still didn't give me that. You just said people aren't perfect. So I'm going to ask again in case my memory doesn't serve me correct. What do most men benefit from, today's women, if they get in a marriage with them, outside a woman who's complaining and constantly asking for help?
This isn't equal on both sides, because you're sitting here speaking for yourself and you're telling me to speak for women, period. That don't work. You can say what you can provide as Ali, as a man, what you may, as you know, generally we all look for certain things in a partner. And sometimes that's different. All men don't provide the same things that all women may be looking for. Maybe some women want a man that works a lot. Some women may want to do 50-50 or whatever the point may be. but you're speaking for yourself, and then in return, you're saying, now tell me what women could do for all men. You could say what you could do for a woman, but I can't say what all women are supposed to do for all men. And it sounds like that's what you're asking me to do. I can say, but that's irrelevant to your question.
So you did it again. You didn't answer my question. I let you finish. I didn't say nothing about all men. Okay, I said most women. What do most women? What do most men will benefit from most women if they get married to them, right? So let's say this. Let's say I'm the worst content creator ever. Let's say I'm negative. Let's say my perspective is disgusting. Let's say I'm misogynistic. Let's say I'm the worst human being walking on this earth. I'm gonna ask you again. What do most men benefit from when they get married to a woman? If you can please answer that question, because I know you married yourself, but from your experience and observation of today's world, what do men benefit from when they get married to a woman? What is the benefit they get in 2026 if you take her mouth away and the box away?
Okay, so I'm about to answer this, but just so you know, just because you say like, oh, that don't count, that I'm still answering your question because you did that last time. I gave you reason. You're like, oh yeah, that doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, hold on. Hey, Logic, hold on. Okay. Hey, everybody on the bottom, did he answer my question?
I said I'm about to, but you
family. Hold on, family. I'm not trying to mischaracterize you. Did he answer my question? Everybody at the bottom. If y'all paying attention,
let's please give him a chance, and if he doesn't, we can judge on him.
Well, y'all scared to intervene, boy? Boy, that's crazy.
No.
You clearly cut me off as I was finna say it.
We're going to give. It's fine. We're going to give him a chance, and if he doesn't, we are going to make sure that we acknowledge it. Go ahead, Lodge.
So outside of everything I said in that short, you also get somebody that has emotional support to support you, because I think that in 2026, a lot of men don't.
You said that.
No, I didn't say that. Dude said that. The other guy. On the panel. I didn't say that at that time, but it don't matter. You more than likely to get some at home, always there sex when you want it, depending on your levels. You know, it may be satisfied, it may not be, but you know, you're gonna make a face. But again, this is something you can get. You get somebody else to help bring in income in 2026. That's something that's usually what's gonna happen is you're gonna need two people making money in the house. And more often than not, the man ain't gonna be able to do it by himself. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody to get advice from because they're going to have a different perspective than you, like I said. But everything I said in that video still applies, and then what I just added on.
Ali?
Brother, if that's the case that you made for it, again, that you still ain't answering. You answering to the best of your abilities. Always sex. Men are complaining about getting sex from their women, and women are not going to give you sex on demand in 2026. When it comes to income, they say they'd rather go 100 by themselves than go 50-50 with a man. And most women are control freaks in today. They're not about to follow nobody and lead his guidance or take on his guidance as well in 2026. So again, from your point of view, we can even tackle that first one. You're saying that most men will get sex on demand from today's women when they get married to them.
Generally, yes. I mean, that's the thing. I'm giving you answers. You're like, no, that's not happening. It's like, well, yeah, there's going to be people that have these problems, but you're pretending as if like avoiding marriage altogether, even though that's the end goal you want, is the correct route of fixing the problem, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like you could poke holes at anything that I'm saying, and that could cut both ways. You're not really saying nothing by saying like, no, this problem still exists. It's like, well, yeah, and then you deal with it as a case-by-case basis. But what you gonna say to the man and be like, yeah, I get all the sex I want? You gonna just jump to the next thing and be like, oh, but do she emotionally support you? You gonna be like, he'd be like, yeah. You'd be like, oh, well, she making money, bringing it in the house too, and not complaining. He'd be like, well, yeah. You just gonna keep finding problems. You can find problems all day, but you're not getting at anything by poking at different issues people have in relationships. That's not saying nothing.
It's funny you did use sex when I asked you not to use sex, but that's fine as well too. What do you think is a problem that women are bringing into relationships today in 2026?
I think we probably in an era where women are probably still reluctant to feel like they have to provide as much as men in a relationship, as far as mainly financially. I think that's probably a transition is happening that's hard for some to accept, but some don't care. But I don't know like how many people. I think a lot of women now are adjusting to the fact that, you know, it's not like a man brings home all the money type of society anymore.
Yes, but thank you for acknowledging that they're reluctant to want to invest in the household as well, too, because that's what I said. Most of these women would rather go 100 by themselves than go 50-50 with a man, and they will not submit all the way, and they won't cooperate all the way if they have to go 50-50 with some IGA because it's for sale. So thank you so much for conceding to that as well, too. You're not going to get consistent box, and she's going to make a problem about money.
But it's not.
I mean, I don't have, well, if I say and tell you I don't have that problem, if I don't have that problem, then it's like, what you gonna go to next? You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I wasn't talking, but it's the show wasn't about you. It's about what most men are encountering. You might have a phenomenal wife, you might have a phenomenal marriage. We talking about what most men are talking about.
There's no way to gauge that.
That's why there's these platforms. That's why people are complaining about red pill. That's why people are complaining about manosphere. That's why people are complaining about men complaining. Platforms are built on the fact of men complaining, simply because of what they encounter in relationships. Everybody likes to complain.
Right. But how do you quantify box? Like what you said, consistent box, or you used a word when you said that. Like how do you measure that? Like what is that? Is that like 2 days, 2 times a day, 5 times a day, 2 times a week, 3 times a week? Like what is the
should a man get sex whenever he wants inside of his household if he's married?
If he's married,
no. And he said no. The brother right there said no. So I can
answer my question first.
I just did. That's the quantification. Whenever he wants. Whenever, hey Sharon, you shouldn't get sex when y'all both, you and Sharon, you and Logic. See, this is what I'm saying. When y'all let me finish, y'all, because I didn't cut y'all off. The first time I do, you can cut me off.
Let us get an opportunity to talk.
No, it's not, because I was talking.
You don't know.
Logic and you and Skipper trying to help you, and co-sign is bless her heart. But you and Sharon, Logic, both said that you get sex when you want to. Now, when I said a man should get sex when he want to, you said it's unrealistic, and Logic just said no. And don't make me go get the clip. We can just rewind back. Y'all just said,
of course, it's unrealistic. It's unrealistic by the premise of how you asking it, right? And this is why I Smell the Rose is saying how many times? 2 times a day, 2 times a week, 2 times a month, because that's actually realistic. But saying whenever I want to is unrealistic, because in a relationship, you cannot just do anything whenever you want to. Everything is planned out, right? Because we got jobs, and then you develop children, and things are happening. Sex is the least thing you thinking about in a relationship, because it is abundance to you. It's really the problem is scheduling around everything so you can have the proper time where you have good energy to actually have sex within a marriage. Most of the time, you just happy that you get to cuddle buddy with your goddamn wife for a couple of hours when you recognize you even cuddling it, right? Because majority of the time, you just sleeping and snoring, and then you wake up and like, goddamn, and we keep it moving. So the premise of how you saying whenever you want to is just disingenuous. That's the problem. Disingenuous, I should say, because that's the real word.
Yeah, you keep thinking it's the opposite of genuine, and it's not. It's disingenuous. I'm happy you fixed that. I'm
from Brooklyn, Ali. So sometimes I say words like only have sex.
So a woman should only have sex with you when she feels like it.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. That premise is
no. Can you answer? No, because y'all struggle with questions, boy. I swear to God. Should a woman only have sex
with the premise of how you asking a question? Okay. That's why it's a struggle to answer these questions. So no, it's not about when she or when he.
And does he have to have it every time he wants it?
What?
That's the other question.
What did you just say?
Well,
did you hear that? Hey, hold on. It's not about
he. Why did you use the second pronoun? That's crazy.
Right. So the premise is that
I don't get that.
It's just wrong. So
when are the people? So hold on, Sharon. So we're only supposed to have sex when the moment is right.
What happens in a real relationship is that
Jesus Christ.
It happens spontaneous. Some weeks you be like rabbits with your wife, and sometimes you might not even get it once in that week because of what time does. Not because she doesn't want it, or not because he's a fiend and he made her upset. None of that stuff actually happens in a healthy relationship. It just depends on life. Life be happening. And so therefore, when you healthy, it doesn't matter how many times. You don't count. Damn, we only did it twice this week. It doesn't work that way. You don't count how many times you actually have intercourse with your woman when you're in a healthy relationship. It just happens.
So forgive me. So
you don't go to your woman and say, "Hey, can we do it today?" No, what happens is something natural that is a natural yes for both parties.
So forgive me, baby, for saying this. I'm talking about lady. Shout out to the hoes that always show up when you need them to show up, because they show up whenever you need them to show up. Shout out to the brothers who take out the trash when they don't feel like taking out the trash. Shout out to the brothers who paying and protecting when they don't feel like doing it, and they always showing up, and they always responsible and leading 100% of the time. These two brothers are, again, with the cosign and a couple of sisters, are advocating for the fact that the only time you should have sex is when the moment is right, when it's spontaneous, not when this man who's supposed to be taking care of this woman wants to have sex, when he let go of all the hoes that was having sex with him whenever he wanted to have sex, but whenever the moment is right.
Then what you apologize for?
Ali, real quick. Wait, real quick, Ali. I just want to ask. So, have you ever had sex in front of your children? If your children is up during the day. No, I'm asking like,
hey, Carmaya,
is that a thing that people want to happen? Because you know how kids.
Damn, our microphone blasted through the video.
This is crazy.
So
this is what we're going to do today. So
make sure I'm asking because you know how
Hermione, you are too close to the microphone.
I'm not talking about having sex.
No, it's good. Just because you are doing the Michael Jackson.
This is what Sharon was just saying.
You're good now. You're good now.
This is becoming a disingenuous conversation. I'm not telling you have sex in public. I'm not telling you have sex in front of the kids. I'm not telling you to have sex outside so everybody can see y'all. Let's have a serious conversation.
That's what it's coming off of. That's why I went extreme like that, because that's how everybody's receiving it. That's why they're telling you that. It's like, it's almost as if you're not considering what's going on day to day. Like, I can be horny right now, but I'm on a podcast with y'all. So if I'm horny right now and I want my husband to give me sex right now, does that mean that he has to come in here and I gotta put everybody on mute and put the camera down and then we get to it? Or are we gonna be like, let's understand, yeah, we got a time and a place for it? That's pretty much why they're giving you the pushback. I'm not saying that's my position, but I hear where they're saying and I hear what you're saying. You're like, no, I should be able, as a man that works hard and that loves you, I should be able to lay down next to my wife and she not tell me, no, not tonight. But then there's the other side where people just be tired, people be exhausted. And
I'm just going to say this. There isn't one universal answer because every marriage is different. And I know that. But many lasting marriages share similar patterns, right? Great wives are not all the same in personality or what they choose to do in their career. But I think that what they are consistently bringing to the table is a set of qualities that strengthen the relationship altogether. Not the man, not herself, not the children, but the relationship altogether. Right? So some of the things that I think men would find really valuable in a wife would be loyalty, her commitment to him and the relationship, respect, peace, being able to be safe when he comes home. Not just living in a house where he pays bills, but, a home where he feels accepted and heard and he's able to kick off his shoes and relax. I'm offering love, encouragement, honesty, and trustworthiness. He can be open. I have integrity. He knows that. I'm giving him partnership, friendship, my intimacy. Whatever wisdom that I have in whatever area where he's probably lacking, maybe offering a little bit of perspective, some constructive feedback when he needs it, and helping the family navigate just basic life challenges. And then caring for the family, that includes his mother. It's important to recognize the other side of the equation. A healthy relationship is reciprocal. So, you know, that means that a husband would likely be providing love, respect, protection, faithfulness, leadership, provision, emotional support, affection, partnership, reliability. And yes, again, I'm going to say faithfulness, since we're supposed to do everything so perfectly but never expect faithfulness. Ridiculous. So, the strongest marriages tend to be those where both spouses consistently invest in one another rather than keeping a fucking score. While different couples may divide roles differently, whether that be traditional or like what we've been hearing lately, egalitarian, or somewhere in between one of those two, hell, even polygyny, somewhere in there, qualities like, respect, trust, kindness when necessary, since some of y'all don't know how to be fucking nice, commitment. Those are the things that are associated with stronger, more satisfying relationships, regardless of the specific arrangement.